So you come from a trajectory in wrestling from Europe. How did you that transition to come to North America, coming from Europe to wrestling in North America? How did that trajectory feel?
Good. I don't really. I felt like it was an advantage to have like a little bit of a different style, to have a little bit of a different background, to have a different accent. I think anything that sets you apart from anybody else is a good thing.
You main evented WrestleMania, first women's main event. You win. You obviously defeated Ronda Rousey. For women in wrestling right now, what do you think that sets its home for? Like the landscape of independent women's wrestling, look up to, just what that moment feel like, and what do you think that message sends?
I would like everybody stepping up. I would love everybody stepping up. I would love everybody trying to be better than me. I would love everybody obsessing about it, thinking about it constantly. How can we get to that spot? Or they can just avoid wrestling and drink coffee on the sidelines. They can do that too. Whatever's gonna help them. But what I would like for the division is I want everybody chasing that top spot, that main event spot. Because I can't main event by myself. And once you've got a taste of main eventing, I don't want to let that go. I want to main event every single year. So I want people to step up so that they can fight me.
Just in your career right now, everything you've accomplished, yourself, if a younger version of yourself walked into the performance center right now and saw you, the established version, what advice would you give that young person?
Oh, trust yourself. Trust yourself, don't doubt yourself. That's it. I think I've always been my biggest enemy, in that regard, is that I doubted myself way too much, and then by doing that I let other people down. Never again.
WWE is around for so long, but this fall it comes to Fox in the US on a network, which will for everybody in Germany where I'm from. The WWE is on now every day of the week as well, for the first time since it's ever been. What do you think makes WWE wrestling right now so successful?
So you just really have like a global company with so many different, like our talent pool, whatever anybody says, has never been better. Our wrestling has never been better. Yes, sometimes the stories go all over the place, but when you look at the caliber of our talent, it is unmatched. And sometimes people get distracted by the 8-minute match. It's not about the 8-minute match, it's about the 8-week build. It's about telling stories. The reason I'm the man is because I do that better than anyone. But it's the fact that we are able to go out there and sell these stories in conflict. Because what is more engaging than conflict? And to be able to fight that out, there's no better thing in the world.
Like, do you think your broken nose was important in the build of the man?
Oh, 100%. For the one, it just looked cool. Two, I think. So I was running on autopilot. I was knocked out. I was out on my feet. I have no recollection of any of that. So my subconscious took over. And if anything, I think it just showed the world that every part of me, including my subconscious, is also a badass and can beat Ronda Rousey, knocked out. Literally in my sleep, I can beat Ronda Rousey.
And last one for me, did you like to show in the WWE storyline your real relationship with Seth Rollins?
So here's the thing, Seth Rollins, one, the love of my life, but two, the best in the world, right, of what he does. Absolutely incredible. The way that I looked at it is, oh my God, if I was a fan and I saw two of the best, the male and the female best, fighting together side by side, I would be into that. And if you know we're in a relationship, you know. If you know, you know. But of course, it was mentioned every 5 minutes in case you didn't know. And I think that was a little off-putting. Because people don't want to see the man needing a man. They don't want to see Seth Rollins needing anybody else, because we're two entities on our own. And fighting side by side, like, okay, I got your back, you got my back, let's do this, let's beat the bejesus out of these people. That's cool. When it's all about our freaking relationship, and that's forced, nobody was into that. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? No, everybody was like, we get it. We don't need to be told. Shut the hell up. Sometimes I think we over-explain things where it's just like, let's let people make their own minds. And then whatever opinions they have, that's their opinions. And let's go with them. But anyway, so yes, working with him is the best. He's awesome. Being reminded to the world every 5 minutes, not so much.
Some of your rivalries, and the current one with Natty, I mean, it must be hard when you are technically friends outside the ring and outside everything to really go at that person and say the things that you say in camera. How does that affect your day-to-day?
I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to make a legacy for myself. I'm here to make money for myself. And if they appreciate what I'm doing, if they can understand how good of a friend I am, I'm making them a lot more money. I'm giving them a lot more prestige. So toughen up a little bit. This is the conflict business, and we're selling conflict. So if you can't hack it, get your jacket, because that's what this business is about. So really, I'm the best friend that anybody has, even Ronda Rousey, because I'm giving her more publicity.
You're on the cover of the video game now, that trailer, amazing, broke the glass ceiling coming in. When you look at your career, is it kind of surreal now when you see everything that, like the action figures and the video game and all that?
I think I hadn't really let any of it sink in until we were filming that commercial, and the talk about like, okay, Hogan's going to be there and Steve is going to be there, and it was just like, oh, they're all going to be watching the man do her thing because the man's taking over now. And then that kind of hit me like, oh my God, these are all your heroes from when you were a kid, and now you're walking in and taking over for reals. And I think it kind of hit me because I'm always like, okay, what's the next step? What's the next strategy? But yeah, it hit me doing that.
If you had to think of someone that you are kind of trying to emulate from your youth, as a wrestler, who would you say that?
I don't know that there is one. Because I'm not trying to be anybody. Like, yeah, I take influence, and we're all influenced by different people. Like, so the Dynamite Kid, Tiger Mask, Mick Foley. I mean, there's always the comparison to Stone Cold. Lita was my hero as a kid. Like, all these people that I'm sure have influenced me in some shape or form, but I've never set out to be like, I want to be like them.